Okay, this is another quick presentation on compensation. This takes us from the director level to the executive director level, the mid ranks at the Priceless Legacy Company. And again, we'll explain how central team overrides and other compensation ideas work to help the advancing legacy consultant make more money. Compensation calculations, director to executive director. As a prerequisite to this program, you should have viewed Introduction to the Career and Compensation Plan and the compensation examples from Legacy Consultant to Team Leader videos. In today's program, we're going to discuss the basic compensation plan structure again and walk through various earning examples. As always, please see the official PLC Career and Compensation Guide for details. So again, we're going to go from the director level to the executive director level today. This is the first level of what we call leadership at the director level, and in subsequent programs we'll discuss the highest levels of vice president through executive vice president. Again, looking at our total compensation plan at a glance, we're going to take you from director to executive director today. As always, each LifeStory pays 25% base commission. Then there's a personal sales bonus available for 5% if 2 stories are completed in a month, or 10% of total if 3 stories are completed in a month. Beginning at the director level, there's no longer a personal sponsoring bonus, the 3% here. It's replaced by a 5% team override, meaning your entire team, people you've sponsored and the people they've sponsored and so on, you get 5% of all of their sales in that same period. I'm not going to talk so much about Quick Start today. It's probably assumed that you've moved on beyond the Quick Start. You're quite a few months into it by the time you're at this level. There's still a personal sponsoring account that may be in effect as you recruit people into the program, so we will talk about that. And at this level, quite exciting, a one-time rank advancement bonus comes into play. So here's a sample for a director, an example for a director. Let's assume we have Director A who sells 3 LifeStories for $12.99 each and sponsors 6 new legacy consultants, 4 directly. Now, by the way, that's not going out and finding 6 in that given month. The 6 might have been around for a little while, but she has accumulated a team of 6 legacy consultants who each sell 1 story in that month. So this director would earn $325 3 times for 3 LifeStories, 25% each, and then because there was 3 in a month, that would be a 10% personal sales bonus for $390 more. Of the 6, let's assume they're still qualifying for the personal sponsorship allowance of 10% each on those sales. Remember, it's up to $1,000 each on each legacy consultant, and there are 6 of those, so that's $780. Then there's the central team override of 5%, and again, this includes what the director herself sells. So it's assumed central team sales of 9 LifeStories, 1 for each of the 6 legacy consultants, and 3 by Director A. There's also a one-time rank advancement bonus of $500. And then we're not going to talk about the Quick Start bonuses. I'm going to assume that there are none of them paid here just to be conservative. This all adds up to a monthly income of $3,230. That's for selling 3 LifeStories and maintaining a team of 6 legacy consultants who each sell 1 story. To summarize some of the qualification tables at director, senior director, and executive director levels, it's basically all about selling 2 LifeStories in a month and having 6 active legacy consultants. The difference between a director and a senior director is that a senior director has 1 of those 6 qualified as a leader, becoming a director themselves, and then an executive director, there are 2 becoming leaders. That's leader option qualified right there. And I won't go into all the details about how one maintains their title and all that. The same personal sales bonus applies, 5% for 2 stories in a month, or 10% for 3 stories in a month. And then there are leader override qualifications. Earlier I called it option. I really meant leader override qualifications at the various levels that allow additional, at the senior director and the executive director level, there's additional earnings to be had on a larger, a more widely defined team. And so again, we've talked today about director through executive director. Another program will talk about the highest levels or highest ranks in the company. And that concludes this presentation.